File item 7. Road and rail transportation in the Delta. Cindy Messer, I believe you are the lead staff person for this presentation.
I am, and
Welcome.
actually, thank you. Good morning to the council, and welcome to a new council member. I'm going to be tag teaming this with Jessica Davenport this morning, and we just wanted to get a head start on the arrangement up here. We have 4 panel members, so it's going to be a little bit cozy, and Jessica and I are going to do musical chairs so that there's plenty of microphones.
And in terms of timing, are all the panelists present?
I believe they are, yes.
So we have
Yes.
critical mass. Very good. Proceed.
Okay, I guess I'll flip my name around. Okay, well, thank you. And what my role is this morning is to tee this up and to put a little context around the purpose of the staff report and the presentations that you'll hear this morning. Essentially, what we wanted to do was to provide information to the council as well as to the public on the staff's research into this subject area and some of our findings around transportation in the Delta, especially around the challenges and issues and the opportunities that are currently faced by transportation entities in the Delta, as well as in the foreseeable future when we think about things like climate change and sea level rise. What are the issues that we'll be facing with those changes? And also, what we thought we would do is use this as an opportunity to illustrate where some of the really good work that our fellow state agencies, such as Caltrans, and the local agencies, the work they're doing, the information they're generating, how does that overlap and integrate into some of the council's priorities, as well as the council's coordination and consultation roles. So just some examples of, at least from the staff's perspective, of how this rolls into our priorities and our role. I have a couple bullet points to run through. So first of all, we have tasked ourselves in the Delta Plan through one of the recommendations to consult with Caltrans on their assessment of the vulnerability of the 3 major highways running through the Delta in terms of impacts from climate change and sea level rise. And so part of what we plan to do is coordinate with Caltrans. I should back up a second here and say that work and that coordination and consultation will roll into our levy investment prioritization study that we will be doing. And so as you're aware, we've begun that effort, and we've also begun to talk with Caltrans about their work. We will invite them in to coordinate with us, to be part of the meetings, to exchange information both in the work that they're doing as well as the results of our study. So we see a key coordination effort there and opportunity. We also, as you noticed in the staff report, there was one section that related to the Bay Delta Conservation Plan and impacts to transportation from the construction under the BDCP. Though we didn't comment extensively on those impacts in our comment letter, what we do see this as is an opportunity to continue to consult with and engage in discussion with the BDCP agencies around the topic of transportation impacts, and more importantly, around the opportunities for mitigation to these impacts that can be coordinated with local plans and local efforts already looking at issues of transportation in the Delta. And then finally, as Vice Chair Eisenberg mentioned, we have been spending quite a bit of time looking at local land use plans, transportation plans, general plans, and trying to play a role in coordinating efforts and promoting consultation with the local agencies in their planning efforts. And through the information that we've collected and sort of this broader universe of transportation planning, impacts, ongoing information collection, we see part of our role is to continue to help coordinate and consult or bring consultation between state level efforts with the local efforts. So I think with that, I might turn it over to Jessica at this point. She's going to walk us through the staff report. We realize it's a lengthy report, and we really want to touch on the highlights and the key elements that we would like folks to focus on and that really kind of tie in with the presentations that you're going to hear from our 4 panel members. And then I'll come back at the end and do some wrap-up and next steps.
Yeah. Thank you, Cindy, and